Problem solving. What is problem solving? Why does it matter? Problem solving is when we're trying to do things that we want to do in life and we come across barriers that are preventing us from doing it. They might be examples of wanting to go see a movie and your friend doesn't want to see that movie. Trying to agree on where you do want to go eat, or when you get into an argument with a friend, how do I resolve that? So why does it matter? Well, problem solving is incredibly important that we can move forward in our socialization and our social skills, because without solving these problems, they often don't go away. We might lead to bigger fights. It might lead to us not being friends anymore or losing opportunities that we really wanted to access. So what are our options when we come across a problem? Well, the first one is just to ignore it. It's not a very good option most of the time. Usually our problems happen for a reason, and those reasons continue to be there until we do something about it. We can address the problem. That means looking at it and thinking about, why is that problem there and what can I do to solve it? If we're going to go see a movie and we both don't agree on it, how can I solve that problem? Can I look at another movie? Maybe my friend doesn't know what the movie's like. Or if I'm fighting with a friend, maybe I haven't thought about why they're unhappy, or I haven't looked at myself and reflected on the problems that I might have caused. Problem solving helps build you the skills you need to resolve these issues so that you can move forward in your socialization.
So glad to see you. I've been looking forward to seeing my favourite horror movie film. I've been waiting 6 months
Romance movie.
for this film to come out. And you agreed to come with me and we're going to go and see it.
You didn't say horror movie. You know I hate horror movies so much. I hate being scared. You know I hate being scared.
It's fiction.
No, it's still scary because I have to go home and experience the scary later.
But being scared's a really good feeling.
No, I hate that feeling. Romance movies are good.
Romance movies are dumb.
Horror movies are dumb. I'm not going to go see it with you.
Oh.
When we're doing problem solving, it's often complex. We're dealing with difficult problems that we don't have an easy answer to. So it's not uncommon that it will make you uncomfortable or that you're not sure how to progress. It's okay, as long as we try and move forward, these barriers that our problems are causing, if we remove them, we have new pathways to move forward, to make friends, new social opportunities, and to feel good about ourselves that we're able to solve them in ways that we weren't able to do before. Every time we do this, we're learning new ways to communicate and to be more successful with our social skills. So what are some of the problems if we don't end up looking at our problems and trying to solve them? Well, our friendships might be strained. If you think about you're having a fight with your friend, that problem often doesn't go away. If you've done something rude or they've not listened to you, if we're not resolving that problem, it's difficult for us to continue building strong friendships. We might look at how it impacts what we do. If my mate is giving me a ride to the movies or off to work or to just go to a friend's place, if I'm having a fight with them, that might mean I might not be able to access that opportunity. I might not be able to go meet all those new friends I could have met at that party that I wouldn't have gone to alone. We also have to look at the benefits of when we do problem solve. Not only are we making really good friendships and improving and strengthening the social skills that we have, but it also feels good to problem solve. It allows you to access things you may not have before, new opportunities, new friends, you end up getting to feel good. There are lots of benefits and positives to problem solving. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, what we want is that outcome to be successful. So now we know what problem solving is, and we know why it's important. How do we work out how to overcome our problems? Well, we've included a toolbox to help you work out how you can approach each problem with a solution or a strategy to overcome them. First is, you're going to make sure that you listen. It's really important that you're able to understand what someone is saying to you and what the actual issue is. Second, you've got to be agreeable. You might not necessarily understand why they think that way or feel that way, but you can at least listen to them and respect what they have to say. Don't argue with what they have to say. It's okay for them to have a different perspective and different feelings. What you need to do is to make sure that we're trying to work out how we can make what they feel and what you feel meet somewhere in the middle so that we can get a resolution that you're both happy. Sometimes it's okay to be wrong. Sometimes neither people are wrong, just a misunderstanding. So we need to make sure that we're kind, understanding, that we listen, that we don't argue, that we're able to look at what other options are available. Sometimes it's not about trying to resolve an issue so directly that I just need to solve this and everything's fine. Sometimes just listening to what the problem is, that can be the resolution in itself. Some people just want you to understand the way that they feel. If someone does something to upset you, you don't need to necessarily make them do something to make you feel better. If you're able to talk about it, they can understand what has happened, you'll feel a lot better just because you've been listened to. Sometimes the problems can't be resolved. That's okay. Sometimes it's just you're both in a situation where what you want and what they want, it's not compatible. But you can still problem solve by coming to an understanding that we can't agree on this, let's do something else. Because that is solving the problem as well. It's not necessarily about doing what you want or what they want. It's looking at all the options available and moving past by taking every opportunity you can.
So good to be going to the movies. I mean, looking forward to seeing this horror movie with you for 6 months.
You know I don't like horror movies.
What? Why?
They're scary.
But scary's good.
No, it's not good. I don't like being scared at all.
Why don't you like being scared?
Because it's not a nice feeling. It makes me feel sick.
But I like that feeling in my tummy.
I don't like that feeling at all.
I thought you were going to like the movie.
No, I've never liked horror movies. I prefer romance movies.
So you don't want to go because it makes you feel terrible. Is that right?
If we could avoid that, that'd be good.
Okay. Why don't we choose something different?
I think that's a good idea.